Yo, what's going on everyone? So we finally got the brand new Kortz Center Heist DLC in GTA 5 Online, and in today's video I will be going over all of the new content that came out today with this new DLC, as well as all of the normal weekly update content. So getting started with the brand new vehicles over on the Legendary Motorsport website, we only have two on here, which first of all is the Grotti Cartusia GT, which is a really cool looking supercar that costs $2.3 million. Then right next to it we have the Benefactor LRC GT, which is also another really cool looking supercar that costs $2.6 million if you want to buy it. And then over on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website we have three brand new vehicles. First of all, this Benefactor Loafer for $645,000. It is not too expensive. Then the next vehicle is called the Albany Marula for $1.39 million, and it's also a really cool looking car. I'm pretty sure this is based off of the Cadillac. Then the final new vehicle that released with this DLC is called the Ocelot E-Stride for $1.4 million. And all three of these vehicles on the Southern San Andreas website can all be equipped with a missile lock-on jammer. The most important thing that released with this new DLC though is the option to renovate your mansion and add an art studio, which this art studio cost $4.7 million. Unless you got the $1 million discount, then in that case it will cost only $3.7 million. Anyway, to find this art studio, go to your elevator inside the mansion, then go down to your basement level 2 and walk forward to this room beside the safe. Because once you enter in here, this is where your art studio is located at, and here is your heist board where you are able to start the brand new Kortz Center Heist. Also inside this art studio is two really cool options. The first one is this snack bar that you can go up to and click right on the D-pad to fill up all of your snacks for completely free. The second really cool thing is if you go up to the heist planning board here and click right on the D-pad, then pay for the vault keypad, you are able to practice the keypad hack that you are going to be doing during the Kortz Center Heist right here inside this room. Also, during this Kortz Center Heist, you are going to be stealing lots of different types of artwork like paintings and also sculptures, which you are able to keep them and put them inside of your mansion for decoration. Because take a look, if you open up the interaction menu inside the mansion, then go down to where it says customization and then decorations, you'll be able to see all of the different paintings and also decorations that are only available if you steal them during the Kortz Center Heist. So you pretty much have two different options after you do the heist: either sell them for money or just keep them for yourself. Also, if you open up the phone, go over to your emails and then open the one from Rockstar Games, you'll see all of the different 15 plus different vehicles that now can be equipped with a missile lock-on jammer. Which a lot of these vehicles are pretty popular, and they definitely will get even more popular since they can be equipped with a missile lock-on jammer now. Basically what this does is make it so nobody can lock on missiles to you when you are driving in public sessions. Anyway, now getting into the weekly update portion of this DLC, starting off with the podium vehicle inside of the casino. That is going to be the Dinka Jester RR, which is a pretty cool looking vehicle that if you want to try to win, make sure you spin the wheel every day this entire week. But now getting into all of the vehicles on discount, we are first of all going to be having the Vapid FMJ on sale from $1.7 million down to $1.2 million. Also the Imponte Nightshade from $585,000 down to $409,000. As well as the Coil Brawler from $715,000 down to $500,000. Also the Visser Neo from $1.8 million down to $1.3 million, as well as the Nagasaki Strider from $870,000 down to $469,000. The Karen Fudo GTX from $1.5 million down to $1.1 million. The Bravado Greenwood from $1.4 million down to $1 million. The Anis Helion from $835,000 down to $584,000, the Taxi from $650,000 down to $455,000, and then the Blazer Aqua from $950,000 down to $667,000. Also, if you are somebody who completed the Fine Art Collector Program challenges before this DLC release, then you are able to get a completely free Annihilator Stealth Helicopter on the Wars.cash and carry website, so make sure you definitely get that. Because normally this is a $2.9 million aircraft. Getting into this week's new money bonuses, we are first of all going to be having triple money and also triple RP on all of the Sumo Remix adversary modes. as well as triple money and triple RP on all of the brand new community series jobs. Getting into the two new vehicles inside of luxury autos, those are going to be the Annus Minimus on the left and also the Progin Luiva over on the right. And over inside of Simeon's dealership, we have all of the new vehicles in here, which are first of all going to be the Benefactor LCR GT over here on the left. Right next to that, we have the Benefactor Loafer. Then next to that, we have the Ocelot E-Stride, and then right beside that, we have the Albany Marula, and the final vehicle in here is going to be the Grotti Cartusia GT. So pretty much all of the brand new vehicles are inside of this dealership. Over inside the salvage yard now, this week's new vehicles for the robbery targets are going to be the Dinka Blista Conjo, the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire, and also the Fister Neon, which none of these vehicles are claimable, but you are going to be able to get them during this week's new robbery targets. This week's new weekly challenge is very simple. It is to simply complete the Kortz Center Heist one time to receive $200,000 after. Anyway though, over inside the LS Car Meet, this week's new prize red vehicle is going to be the Obey Omnis EGT, which if you want to win this for completely free, open up the interaction menu, go down to where it says LS Car Meet, and then click where it says prize ride challenge, and you'll see it is to simply place top 4 in any LS Car Meet series race to win that car for completely free. Anyway though, also inside the LS Car Meet, this week's new test ride vehicles are going to be the Karen Fudo GTX, the Bravado Greenwood, the Visser Neo, and then the premium test ride is the Winnie Issy Rally. Also, this week's new regular time trial is going to be located here at the very end of the Del Perro Pier, and then the HSW time trial is located right above it here in the Del Perro Beach, right beside where the pier is. We of course have a whole bunch of new career progress challenges with this new DLC. If you go over to where it says Heist and then click the Kortz Center Heist, you'll see the tier 1 will unlock you the Kortz t-shirt for completing these 3 challenges. The tier 2 will unlock you the Kortz bomber jacket for completing all 3 of these challenges, and then the tier 3 will unlock you the Grotti Cartusia GT livery, which is actually a pretty cool livery. And then we have the final tier 4, which if you complete all 4 of these challenges, you'll get the Vapid Caracara armored version for completely free after you complete that tier 4 challenge. Anyway, that is now going to be the end of today's video. You officially know all of the new content that came out today with the brand new The Kortz Center Heist DLC in GTA 5 Online, as well as all of the regular weekly update content as well that came out with this update. As always, if you went on to enjoy my video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor in return by going down below and dropping a like on the video before you click off, and also make sure you definitely hit that subscribe button, that way you don't miss out on any future GTA 5 Online videos just like this one from me. Because of course, with the release of this new DLC, I will be posting lots of videos coming very soon, so make sure you have those notifications turned on. But until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.